This vlog focuses on the coaching philosophy, the coaching process, and how I as a coach incorporate my own coaching philosophy in the training I provide, and how that best develops the athletes under my supervision. It's important to note that my current role as Head of Athletic Development at Stowe School means that I am coaching athletes between the ages of 13 and 18. And this means that even though some of the pupils are high-level performers in certain sports, the majority of them are multi-sport athletes and all have to juggle heavy demands in academics as well as being able to maintain a healthy social life. I think it's hugely important for all coaches to have a clear coaching philosophy because this can help guide coaching practice, provide a base for your thoughts and beliefs as a coach, and speed up decision making. In Daniel Coyle's book, The Culture Code, he covers establishing purpose. He discusses the Credo, developed by a senior management team at Johnson & Johnson, which is a single-page document outlining the value statement of the company. Every business decision made refers back to the vision, and if this does not meet the primary aim, then it isn't fundamental to the business and doesn't coincide with the principles they've outlined. Therefore, they must return to the planning stage. This highlights perfectly why coaches should have a philosophy, as when a coach has a clear and succinct set of principles, guidelines, not only does it help decision making easier, it encourages consistency and is more likely to keep the athletes focused. My philosophy is based on a number of simple principles: building relationships, individualization, focusing on fundamentals and developing understanding, and enjoyment. Firstly, I think trust is key. The athletes trusting the coach, trusting the process, and trusting themselves to be able to achieve the results they are capable of is vital, as well as the coach having confidence that they are receiving honest feedback from the athlete. The relationship created with athletes can make a massive difference as to whether the athlete will buy into what they're being told. It's also important to not allow one's ego to prevent the progress of the athlete. I've learnt through experience as a player and as a coach that it's easy to dismiss things that athletes have learnt from other coaches and belittle them in an attempt to gain respect. However, this does not, in my opinion, lead to better relationships, so I remind myself to remain true to my convictions without putting down others in the process. Secondly, I think it's important for a coach to understand individuals and make sure that each athlete is being looked after in a bespoke way. A one-size-fits-all approach is unlikely to yield the best results. It's therefore incredibly important to consistently question your methods as a coach and expect athletes to challenge you on your methods as well. This makes for a constantly adapting individual approach. There are a number of fundamentals within athletic development, and making sure my athletes have those core fundamentals perfected is vital. Establishing good movement patterns in squat, hinge, push and pull, as well as sprinting and change of direction. And once coordination and autonomy of these foundations have been established by the athlete, they have the tools and the understanding to improve on almost all strength and conditioning training adaptations. Sif and Verkhoshansky came up with the principles of dynamic correspondence in their book Super Training, highlighting how to select the most effective exercise in improving performance. However, if the athlete does not do the exercises efficiently and effectively, then they're unlikely to see significant improvements at all. Someone once told me that the most effective exercises are the ones you actually do. Creating programs which an athlete enjoys may be a compromise to the most effective method. However, we'll have the best results when a program which doesn't have active engagement from the athlete. Fun is so important, and even more so with junior athletes. The primary focus of any coach is for an athlete to have the confidence to follow the guidance provided and be able to see the consistent, measurable improvement as a result. Having a robust set of guidelines that I work to helps me deliver a consistent structure to my athletes. Developing a positive working relationship built on honesty and trust, building solid foundations in the fundamentals, and making programs enjoyable result in the main goal, which is improving performance.